Good morning, you guys. I am making my latte right now. I always heat up my milk because I don't like to make, coffee with cold milk. That doesn't make sense to me. I'm so tired. Like, I didn't even want water right now. Oh my God. That is just a great way to start out my morning. This thing loves to leak. Like, come on. Really? I think I'm gonna have the black pod today, so I'm gonna just do one shot. I need to order more Nespresso pods. I just don't know which ones to get, so let me know your faves. So I'm just gonna pour this in here. And because this one is so intense, like one shot of this is fine. And I'm just gonna add a little cinnamon, for flavor. And voila, that's how I make my almond milk lattes. I had to pause my music, guys. I am about to make food right now, and it is noon. I kind of woke up a little late because I had family staying in town with me, and I've been waking up like 5 a.m. every single day because they are on Eastern time, so I'm just not used to that. So I'm gonna have like all my meals kind of later today, just so you guys know. But I'm really craving carbs and something potato-y, so I have these hash browns from the last Trader Joe's haul that I did for you guys. So I'm just heating up some coconut oil in my pan, and I'm gonna go ahead and saute this until it gets kind of crispy. So I'm going to flavor this with some black pepper. I'm gonna do some garlic powder. I love savory breakfasts, unlike, waffles or sugary cereals. This is just what I prefer. And I'm also gonna add some pink Himalayan salt as well. And while that is getting nice and crispy, I went ahead and prepped some vegetables. I figured this would be kind of a good alternative to doing like scrambled eggs, because I'm trying to be more plant-based. So I have a nice bunch of fresh spinach, a tomato, and some onion. So I'm gonna add that to the potatoes right now so I can kind of saute. It doesn't need to cook that much. And the potatoes haven't really crisped up yet, but I'm gonna mix this together. Now I call this a potato scramble, fully plant-based and full of nutrients. I added some onion for taste. I love tomatoes when it's like sauteed, and obviously spinach to get in our greens. So I'm gonna try to not make a mess and toss this together. Oh, it looks so good, you guys, and so colorful. I'm gonna let that finish cooking up until everything is wilted down, and that'll be it. I'm also going to go ahead and prepare my lemon water because I didn't have that yet. I just had my coffee for today. So I'm gonna use the juice of one small lemon and juice it into my little mason jar, and then I'll go ahead and top it off with my water. Super simple, but delicious. I love lemon water. It is so great for your digestion, as I mentioned in my Trader Joe's haul. It's also something that I find that really just wakes my body up first thing in the morning. Like, I feel more awake and alert. So it gives me natural energy, and I love the fragrance of it. It's another plus. But more importantly, guys, it's great for detoxifying your body after eating really poorly the previous day, which was me. So I'm trying to just detoxify and flush everything out so I can aid my digestion and go to the freaking bathroom. So it's a great way to reset and restart your body. So I got the juice of one small lemon. By the way, this is from Patron, this little lemon / citrus squeezer. It says my name on it, which is kind of cool. It didn't get too much juice, but just enough. I'm gonna top it off with my favorite water that I get from Trader Joe's. It's electrolyte water, and I'm just gonna fill them up. Woo, perfect. So this I'll just have with my breakfast, and my potatoes are done, so I'll show you guys what those look like. A nice hearty bowl of hot potatoes. I love this. So I'm gonna add some avocado. I don't know if this has gone off or not. It's a little smushy. Oh, the fear of cutting open an avocado. Oh no. Oh, okay, half of it's okay. Half of it, we'll just cut around. I hate to waste an avocado, like that should be a sin. So I'm gonna cut around it. I just like adding like a healthy fat, even though I already added in the coconut oil. I love a good avocado in there as well. Wow, this is a really sad avocado. What happened to you that made you so sad? I think I'm gonna add 1 spice to top this off because I love spicy food, so I'm just gonna sprinkle some red chili pepper on the top. Like, come on, I love a good savory meal. It's so much more satisfying to me. And I know I love some ketchup, so I'm also gonna top it off with a little organic ketchup from Trader Joe's. This is like my favorite ketchup, by the way. It's just so delicious. So here we go, guys. This is my bowl of potatoes and avocado. I know it looks kind of weird, like a Mod Podge of just like stuff, but I promise you, if you like savory foods, try this out, being that it is all fully plant-based, you know, no animal product, which is what I like to do when I'm doing a restart, is focus more on those whole foods, plant-based foods that are full of nutrients and vitamins and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna have this with my lemon water, and this should keep me full for a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and get some more work done. I am dressed to go work out, but before I do that, I need to go ahead and make my pre-workout meal because I am getting hungry and I just need some natural sugars from the fruit and stuff to power me through my workout. So I basically just use whatever it is that I have on hand. It could change when it comes down to like what frozen fruit I have, but I recently stocked up on my favorite little blend from Trader Joe's. I showed this in my last Trader Joe's video. I'll link it below for you guys. So this is like a cherry and berry blend. I have frozen bananas, dates, almond milk, and water, which I like to use to liquefy. And I always use cacao powder if I'm in a chocolate mood. I'm gonna add some maca and a scoop of my vegan protein powder. I'll leave a link for this down below. It's the Vega brand, as you guys know. I just keep it in a jar. So I'm gonna throw all of this into my NutriBullet, and then we're gonna go ahead and go to our workout. Love making smoothies. I have them pretty often, sometimes several times out of the day. And if you're looking for a full meal replacement, adding dates and bananas is a great way. Oops, there's a little piece of something that I don't want to blend. Bananas and dates are a great way to bulk up your calories, so you're eating enough. I do plug all this stuff into my MyFitnessPal. It's like my go-to smoothie blend, so I already have it saved in there. So it's gonna be protein packed with the protein powder, and you're gonna get all the calories and the natural sugars from all the fruit. So for me, this is just the perfect pre or post workout meal. It works for me and it keeps me full for a very long time. So I'm gonna add a spoonful of maca, which is great for balancing out your hormones. It's also good for a natural energy booster, which is perfect, like I said, for pre-workout. And voila, I made a little more today. I have a little extra that usually fits. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my shoes on, get my gym bag, and we'll head out. Oh, also I'm taking water with me, of course. I'm just gonna go ahead and transfer it in my blender bottle because it's easier to carry when I go hiking. I am back from my workout and I just got out of the shower. I always like to shower right after my workout so I can get off all of that sunscreen and sweat. I'm gonna go ahead and have a kombucha right now, and this was so disrespectful. It completely exploded all over the place, so I had to wash the bottle off. But I'm trying a different flavor today from Synergy. Wow, why don't you want to focus? It wants to focus on my new media table instead. Hey, shout out to IKEA. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and have the Passion Berry Bliss. I feel like I've tried this one before, but I just don't remember how I like it. But also I want to show you guys something as well. This is my aroma diffuser slash humidifier that I showed in my haul. I'll go ahead and link that up here for you guys and link it in the description box because I had ordered a bunch of like healthy lifestyle stuff that I think you guys would really enjoy. And I walked into my home after the workout that I had and it smelled so freaking good. So I'll show you guys the combination of essential oils that I used. So I basically just mixed 2 together. Let me set you guys down so I can open up this box, but this is the kit that I have. Again, I talked about it in a video that I uploaded earlier last week. So I mixed peppermint with a little bit of eucalyptus, and it was just very fresh but invigorating, and I felt like it was extremely relaxing. So here's the eucalyptus, and I actually turned this on when I did my meditation this morning, and it was amazing, you guys. So I definitely enjoy that combination, and I definitely recommend you guys check out that video that I did. But I'm loving my aromatherapy slash humidifier. It's so cute. But I also wanted to say that I'm not really hungry right now. Even though I worked out, I was very full and satisfied after the protein smoothie that I had earlier in the day, and I think it's important to just listen to your body and eat when you're hungry. So I'll definitely have a meal probably within like an hour or so, but I definitely wanted to have like a little kombucha in between, and I'm just craving it. So listen to your body, you guys. Also wanted to mention why I drink kombucha. It's because it is a fermented drink. It's just fermented tea, and foods that are like probiotics, like apple cider vinegar that have the mother in them. Kombucha is another one of those like probiotic things that's really good for your digestion, and personally it's done amazing things for my skin and getting it clear from the inside out. And I know it is such a struggle when you have breakouts and acne prone skin and you've tried everything under the sun, but honestly for me, starting from the inside of my body, fixing what was wrong with that, because it is hormonal acne, and getting more fermented foods into my diet, foods that have probiotics in them, was something that completely changed my life. So I will gladly go ahead and buy kombucha if that's one of the things that really has helped clear up my skin. Obviously drinking a bunch of water as well has tremendously helped. Why am I talking to my kombucha? Hi. I was talking to you from my kombucha, but I can just tell you here. I can relate to the struggle of trying every product under the sun, prescription-wise, getting prescribed on antibiotics, and having to only be on that for a few months and stopping, and having clear skin for like a month, and then having the breakouts come back, and then going back on antibiotics. It's like an endless cycle. And honestly, I've had the worst experience going to a dermatologist, and maybe it was just the office that I went to, but she never once asked me, in all of the times that I've paid and visited her, she's never asked me like, what do you eat? Or what type of skin do you have? She never even fully came and looked up close at my face. She just instantly prescribed me something, and every time I'd have to say, well, that didn't work, that made it worse. Well, let me give you a higher dosage, or let me give you a gel instead of a cream. So I felt like it was almost a trap in a sense, where they just wanted to give me a prescription and they never really wanted to fix the actual problem. So I took it upon myself to go on Google and try to figure this out for myself. I already knew I had hormonal acne, and with that being said, you kind of have to fix everything from the inside instead of just putting creams and serums and face washes and stuff on the skin, because that's not really going to help it if you have an issue with inside of your body. So I like to do natural things. I believe more on a natural path. I personally don't believe in birth control, and I feel like it's just adding more hormones into my body. This is all personal preference, by the way, but it just adds extra hormones into my body that alters the way that it's supposed to be. So I never wanted to go on birth control to fix my acne when I just don't believe in it. But that again is my personal preference. Do what you believe and follow that. But I'm just speaking about my acne and how eating healthier and eating cleaner and doing this the natural way has truly transformed my skin. And having acne has given me so much stress and depression, and it's something that I have been insecure about. I mean, I think everyone can relate to that, and when you have days or weeks of clear skin, it's so blessed. Like, it is so blessed. So I'm really focusing on maintaining that and doing things every single day that can improve the health of my skin. And right now this is working for me, and I thought this would be a good time to share with you guys what I've done to help improve my hormonal acne, and hopefully this can help you out as well if you suffer with the same things as myself. So I just wanted to kind of briefly talk about that a little bit, and just kind of share my experience with going to a dermatologist and trying prescription medications, both oral and topical, and every product, like I said, researching every product on acne.org. Like, it's so stressful, but you have to remember not everyone's skin is the same. But my biggest advice, honestly, is just try to solve the problem internally before you just throw a bunch of things on your face, and your diet will definitely play a big part into that. So I think I've rambled on enough, but I will see you guys once I get down to my dinner. Oh, I also forgot to mention that I had cut out dairy last October in 2016, and that alone got rid of my cystic acne, and I don't think I will ever go back, because honestly, every time I think about milk, I think, this is graphic, so if you don't like it, please skip ahead, but I think about pussy nipples on cows every time I see a jug of milk or a block of cheese. So that for me was just like the turning point, October of 2016, where I was just like, no more, I can't continue to eat dairy because it does absolutely nothing for me. And I've talked about this in a vlog and I go into detail on why, so I'll go ahead and leave that linked in the description box as well as in the card. I believe it's over here, so you guys can listen to that further. Dinner has arrived. So I actually ran out to Whole Foods today on my way back from my workout, and I picked up my favorite soup, you guys. It's their split pea soup, and it is so delicious. I don't know what it is, but I have been like obsessed with soup. It's just savory and filling and tasty. I don't feel bloated or anything, so I'm actually gonna heat this up in my pan here on the stovetop. So that is just going to cook on like medium heat. I did go ahead and add some black pepper to this. And once that's done, like seriously, it takes about, I don't know, 5 to 7 minutes or so. Dinner will be ready, and it's just like one of my favorite meals. And I want to add some more protein because alone, one serving, which is a cup of this, is 14 grams. It's peas, you guys. So 14 grams of protein in 1 cup of soup. I'll probably have like a cup and a half, because this is like a dinner portion for me. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. I'm also gonna have this with 2 slices of Ezekiel toast, which again is full of protein. So it's gonna be like one of my main protein sourced meals of the day. And it's organic, it's sprouted bread. So I do keep this in the freezer. So I'm just gonna go ahead and toast this up, I guess once this gets closer to being done. How about that? Ezekiel makes a bunch of different flavors of breads and muffins and buns, so there's so many that you can try, but this is the one that I like to keep on hand always, and it's so hearty and it just tastes like real food. I burnt my toast a little bit, but it's okay. I kind of like crunchier toast with soup anyways. I did go ahead and add my favorite Earth Balance, and I have here my Fitness Pal. It's a free app, and I just plugged in my meals for today. So the soup that I'm having, it's actually about 2 cups. That has 28 grams of protein. Now I don't use this app to track calories. I only use it to track my protein since I eat mostly plant-based. I just want to make sure I have enough. And the Ezekiel toast is surprisingly enough 8 grams of protein, so 4 grams per slice. And the best part is I have plenty of leftovers for another meal. Seriously guys, don't sleep on the Whole Foods split pea soup. It is so good. I'm gonna go ahead and eat this over here because I'm working on videos for you guys. I'm also sipping on my kombucha still from earlier today. I didn't get a chance to finish that, but that's okay. We'll finish it with our dinner, and I'm making a thumbnail. How weird. It's for this video that you guys are watching right now. So I've plugged all of my meals today into my Fitness Pal, and looking at protein, I've already consumed 61 grams. Oh my gosh. If people ever ask you, where do you get your protein on a plant-based diet? Fruits, vegetables, grains, nuts, seeds, everything has protein in it. So I think it's just important for me personally to track my protein intake just to make sure I'm getting it in for each day. And it's a good way to know how much you should be eating once you get the hang of it.